Hi, my name is Beth McBride, and as a licensed Virginia Realtor, it's my goal with these videos to help uncomplicate the process for you. So whether you're buying or selling, right, we're going to interview different vendors and different partners that are going to help answer some of your questions before you have them. So today I am here with Alyssa from Barrett Financial. So Alyssa, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
My name is Alyssa Katehis. I'm a loan officer with Barrett Financial, and I am actually a wholesale loan officer. So I partner buyers up with lenders to get them a wholesale interest rate and the lowest fees as possible. And I just try making home buying a reality for everyone.
Awesome. That's why we're here, right? Yeah. So my buyer's experience start with a sit-down buyer's consultation where we really get to know what they're looking for in their home, in their property, in their neighborhood, things like that. So what does the buyer's experience look like for you?
It's probably pretty similar, just looking at their short-term and long-term goals and where they want to reach. We talk about their credit, income, and assets before they put in an application, just so I have an idea of where we're going to go. But once I get the actual loan application, we get to look at what products they would qualify for and what interest rates they would qualify for, and really get a big, broader picture of where they can get qualified and what they can buy.
Awesome. Okay, that's great. So the first question that I usually get from people who are thinking to jump from renting to buying, or maybe even any other situation, typically is how much is it going to cost me to buy a house? Like, what's out of pocket?
That's a hard question. So we've heard over years and years that 20% is what you should bring. Well, that's not really telling the full story, and it's not really feasible for a lot of people, especially with the market we're in right now. So for a first-time home buyer, you can go as little as 3%, down to 1%, down to 3.5%, depending on what lender you're going with. And then closing costs are anywhere between 1 to 4%.
Okay. So you talking about closing costs, like what kind of goes into closing costs?
So closing costs can be anything from the origination fees, that's the lender fees, and buying down your interest rate basis points. And then your real estate fees, your lender fees, your escrow fees, your county taxes, your prorations, and your escrow accounts. Those are all rolled into your closing costs.
That's a lot of fees.
Yep. Fortunately, you can get seller concessions for them, so buy that down a little bit.
Okay, so what else goes into seller concessions?
All seller concessions are is a credit from the seller from their proceeds towards your closing costs. So they can be used to buy down your interest rate or just straight to apply to your closing costs.
Okay, and that's something that they would pay at the settlement table?
Yep, at the settlement table. So like buying down your interest rate, we would lock in the beginning of your loan, but you would buy it down to get a lower interest rate and pay at the end.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. So I heard you mention points. What are real estate points?
So with interest rate, you get basis points. So your income, your credit, your assets, the type of house you're buying, a whole lot of things go into your interest rate. And every loan officer is going to give you a different interest rate. So we take all that, and the information gives loan level price adjustments from the lender, and that's what make up your interest rate. So everyone has a base points, and then for different situations, you get charged basis points. So you as a buyer can buy those down to get a cheaper interest rate.
Gotcha. Okay, very good. So thank you for the information. So I have a question back to you on the other side of the table, right? So what do you look for in a realtor if you were going to buy or sell a home today?
Communication is probably my number one concern. I've worked in a lot of the different sides of the real estate industry, and the number one concern is communication. From the buyers, from the sellers, from the agents, from title, I want everyone to be on the same page and working as a team, because our goal is to help buyers achieve their dream or help the sellers achieve their dream. So if everyone's working as a team, then everyone can get it accomplished and make it as smooth and fast as possible.
That's what we like.
Yep.
Smooth and fast.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you for answering our questions today, Alyssa. And as always, if you have any other questions for Alyssa or anyone else on the team, let me know and we can do another video, or we can just set up a time to chat. Thank you.